I've been on the copper belt for almost 2 to 3 days now. I went round, I shared my experience. We visited so many farms. Most of them were actually in the borders of the Congo and stuff like that. It's not that I'm the best, that's why I'm here, or I'm the wisest. No, it's just that maybe I'm the person who's available for the farmers. Hi, I'm the mad farmer from Chipangali district, deep down in the bush of Eastern Province. This time around, I'm actually on the copper belt sharing what I know best and what my experience. Okay, first things first, like I always, I'm not a professional person, but I'm somebody who has a passion for agriculture because caring is sharing. So today, I thought of looking at something we've looked at already, which is trying to achieve the 10 to 11 tons in 1 hectare. There are a lot of small things which we overlook, which causes us to go the different direction or not to get what we expect. Okay, like on the copper belt, most of the land is very good, according to what I saw, because we did most of the soil testing. They will just discuss most of the farms were actually between 6 and actually 7, the pH, and then which is good for most of the crops, be it soybeans, be it beans, be it onion, be it maize. Most of the crops are actually can be grown on the copper belt. And then looking at the rainfall pattern is good. In my home village, it's not raining, but here in Dola, it's actually raining. So let's also look at uh, things which make us fail to achieve what we want. Okay. I looked last time, I remember this is part 3 of how to achieve the 10 to 11 tons in a hectare. Part 3. Let's do a recap of what we looked at last time. We looked at plant population. Okay, it has to be above 55,000 plant population per hectare. Okay, now last time we looked at the population of a hectare, which gave us something like 73,400 something, which when we round it off, it gave us 74,000. But somebody would ask, most people ask, how much seed should we plant in a hectare? Most of the time, like even myself, I just tell them, get 8 bags of fertilizer, okay, and 25 kgs of seed. That's what we usually do and tell, include myself. That's what I do. But sometimes it's always good to actually bring it closer and then use the magnifying glass and then see what exactly do we really need. How many kgs of seed do we need? How many kgs of fertilizer do we need for us to achieve this? Because if you look at 1 hectare, it's just a piece of land. It's just 1 hectare. It's a piece of land. Okay, for example, you put the rows like 200 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters, and then you put 50, 50, 50 in between stations. Are you going to achieve the 200 bags? No. Hectare must match with the plant populations. Okay, this time around, I remember in part 2 we looked at the 15 centimeters between stations, and then between rows we looked at 90 centimeters. And then when we did our calculations, it gave us in one line, that is one ridge, it gave us 666 stations. And then in the rows, it gave us something like 111. And then we did the maths, it gave us 73,000 something something. When we round it off, it gave us 74,000 as per plant population. So now, let's look at these 74,000 plant populations. In a 10 kgs, there is a plant population of 20,000. Okay, so now, when we get the 10 kg, which is 20,000, into 74,000, it gives us how much? It gives us 3.5. Meaning that, and then when we do 3.5, meaning that these are 10 kgs and a half. So meaning that we need 35 kgs in a hectare for us to achieve what we want. So now let's break it down a little bit further. Now, if we are talking about a station, what are we talking about? Because most people will plant 2 seeds at a station. I'm talking about just one. Okay, 1 seed per station, 1 seed per station. But if you want to do 2 seeds per station, you can actually change from 15 to 30. It will still come back to the same. But the danger is when you put, the reason why I discourage from putting 2 seeds per station, most people, instead of them putting 10 grams per station, they'll just follow what we said. We said 5 grams per plant. Then they'll transfer it to 5 grams per station. Now look at the situation. Look at the situation. You've got 2 plants on that station. How many grams are we going to put? 5? No, you have to put 10 because there are 2 plants there. So that's why most people miss it. When they know that, when they see that there are 2 plants there, they'll just put 5 grams or kapendel. They think it's okay. No, you are starving the plants. You are starving the plants. Like I said, always apply your D on planting. Why? That's where so that when that seed is preparing the roots, the NPK will already be there in the ground to help the formation of roots and stuff like that. Because if you put your fertilizer when it's got 4 or 5 years, it's like watengamwana and 5 years, then you start breastfeeding that kid. It won't make any it won't make sense. You see, because that creamy, that first which has got antibodies, that breast milk which has got antibodies will be gone. You see, it's same with the plants. Okay, so what you do is at planting, apply fertilizer. That is, say, 5 grams per plant. If you're planting 2 seeds there, put 10 grams, 5 grams, 2, and then you are sorted. So that's where people mix things up. It's very, very important. It's per plant and not per station. If you are planting 1, then 5 grams, 5 grams, 5 grams. If you are planting 2, it will mean 10 grams, 10 grams, 10 grams, 10 grams. Just there. And then now, check your soil. Check your soil. Is it loam soil? Is it dry soil? If it's that soil that holds the water, you can just apply urea once when it reaches your knee level. But if your soil doesn't hold a lot of water, it's low soil, loam soil, and stuff like that, then just apply your fertilizer twice. What you need to do is it doesn't mean there's an extra cost. No. You need to apply 5 grams per plant. So just break it down to 2, divide it into 2, 2.5 grams, 2.5 grams, and then you apply twice. Once it's on your level, you apply your 2.5 grams per plant, and then when it's on your waist level, apply the other balance. Then you're home and dry. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Like I always say, my job is very simple, is to share what I know. Please share this video. It doesn't cost anything for you to share. If I can share this knowledge to you for free, why can't you share the video as well? I've been receiving so many calls about how to plant and how to do something like that. And thank you so much, especially to those who are calling me, giving me suggestions, and then debating on what we talk about in these videos. Mr. Mola from Kema, he called me, we discussed. Paula from Chipata, she called me, we discussed about the station application for class and stuff. It encourages me to do more videos because it awakens the giant in me, which gives me power to share. Remember, have good soil. I'm always free to visit you. Let's see how best we can work together to achieve what we want, then grow more food in Zambia. Thank you so much. Share this video. Like I said, it's free. I've shared this video for free. Share the video as well. My numbers are the same: 0977 851196, 0977 851196, or 0966 987051, 0966 987051, or go on my YouTube channel, Mad Farmer Kapwata. Just search for Mad Farmer Kapwata, and then the videos will come. Please make sure that you go through all these videos before you call me or before you ask me questions, because most of these questions you ask me, there are some of the things I've talked about already. Okay, and then if you are actually watching me from small scale farmers, just click the search button or with my name on, and then all the